Hello everyone, I'm the Black Shadow, and I welcome you to this surprise update video. Those of you who have been following my channel for a little while now will know that generally, when I come to have an update video, it's either something that's happened that's very good, or something that's very bad. People who have looked into it further will tend to notice that when it's around sort of the time I tend to be starting LPs and that, it tends to be something that's very bad. I'll let you be the judge of this one. Now, obviously today, I am going to be starting recording Final Fantasy VIII. Fair enough. And you might remember at one point that I had mentioned Final Fantasy VIII about the story of how I managed to break disc 3 and shatter it in half and left it completely unusable. Well, let me let me try and go through this slowly here. What is it? It's 3:15 right now. 3:15 on the Monday. And about 15 minutes ago, I went to, I put everything sorted up for the recording, put everything in, all ready to go, because problem is I wanted to do it with the console because Final Fantasy VIII is notorious as a notoriously difficult game to run emulated. Whether you put in a disc or just run off a ROM, it is notoriously difficult to emulate it. All sorts of graphical issues and all sorts of things. So I figured I might just record it off the console. Might be a better idea. So I go and I get the case, pick up the disc, and I'm trying to think of the best way to put this. Let's just say in layman's terms that I picked up the case, I picked up the disc, and what I've managed to do is I've managed to drop the disc, and I believe the disc has sort of dropped, sort of slanted up against the PS2 I was putting it in, and my foot has managed to end up in the same place, trying to figure out where it went. The disc is now currently in 2.5 pieces. So as you might be able to guess, this is not a adequate situation. I could have explained it maybe in a bit of a shorter way, but then you would have heard for about 40 seconds. So I figured this would be a bit more coherent and a bit more appreciable to the viewers. So, as it currently stands, I'm exceptionally angry and frustrated. However, I'm doing my best to keep my composure. I will let it out on something probably like, say, my pillow in about 5 minutes. I feel sorry for the pillow. That means that because I don't want to emulate, I really do not want to emulate it. It's notoriously difficult and will give me a lot of grief from getting that running properly. I know it will. That and the emulator has a couple of its own issues as well. Which, when you're doing videos of half an hour length, and also when doing videos like a Final Fantasy game, it's okay being half an hour length, but when you start having to record sort of even longer lengths, cutting out random battles and that sort of thing, just like I did in Final Fantasy VI, the emulator does tend to freeze after about 40 minutes. I know I'm not the only person that happens to, but no one seems to have even a remote idea why, or at least that I've found. No one seems to have a clue why. So, I don't know. I really wish I did, but it just does that. I'm pondering re-downloading the emulator and seeing if that fixes it, but I honestly don't know, folks. So, as it currently stands, I will now have to go on and find a new copy of Final Fantasy VIII. I was going to have to do that anyways, because obviously I don't have disc 3. But I was hoping that obviously I'd be able to at least do disc 1 and disc 2, and by the time of disc 3, I'd get it and there'd be plenty of time and it wouldn't interrupt anything. But now that I have destroyed disc 1, I'm not too impressed. And that has put a slight spanner in the works. To this, I do apologise. But, well, I couldn't have thought that was going to happen. What we are going to do is, in the meantime of me hunting down another copy, I'm going to go to the market. I think it should be open now. I'm going to have a look for the disc. And no, I'll have a look, see if he's got a copy there. If he does, it's difficult though, because I want to get a copy, but at the moment my money's being messed around with a bit, and I'm waiting for a big backdated payment from the government at the moment, who stopped my payments about a month ago. So it's difficult for me to just go and pay for Final Fantasy VIII, because you look online for the prices of Final Fantasy VIII, it is quite high for a PS1 game. It really is, you know. So I'm going to have a look at that, folks. But that will have to be that I will address that. Until then, I suppose we're going to have to carry on Wormsworld Party for a little bit. As I said, was not planning, obviously, but how can I foresee such a thing? So I will go down to the market in about 2 minutes and see if I can't find, see if he's there, the guy that I've bought a couple of games of, as well as what I'm going to do later on, and see if he's got it, and hopefully he does, and if he doesn't, then I'm going to be a bit stuck for a little while. So I hope that I do apologise for this. Odds are as well, because of the time of this, I'm not going to be able to do any recording today to do more Worms. That will have to be done tomorrow. So you've got so lucky you've not got any videos of mine to watch today, so you can get a break from me. I shouldn't say such things. But yeah, so no, for those of you looking forward to watching Final Fantasy, I do apologise. It will be bought. I can guarantee I will be damn well doing it. But at this time I cannot do it because sadly you can't superglue the things together. And there's no chance I'm going to try supergluing a disc and putting it back in my console, because then I will have nothing to play on a console either, which will, the console will just get destroyed. So I'd rather not do that. I mean, it's bad enough, like when you get laser burns in 360s and that sort of thing. That's bad enough, but I mean, this disc is a goner. So I do apologise, but I will thank you for your patience. So I will no video. There won't be. This is the video for today, and my phone's going. God damn it! Hold on. Sorry about that, folks. Just got a call from my dad, because I'm grounded in a few hours, and he's gone and bought a gammon joint. Yay! So that's dinner sorted. But yeah, so I do apologise, and we will have. I should be able to do some recording tomorrow. I'm busy in the morning, but the afternoon I should be fine. And the moment my payment goes in, it might have even gone in today. I have no idea. It's due any time now, basically. So when that comes in, I will get hold of another copy of Final Fantasy VIII, and I will keep you updated on the situation. I don't think I'll make another update video on it. I'll probably post a couple updates like on the feed, and that's generally a pretty good way to go about it. And I will keep you updated as the situation goes, and I would hope, fingers crossed hope, that I will be able to start Final Fantasy VIII, I would say, in a week's time. I would like to say in about a week's time. So yeah. So I will thank you all for listening. I keep saying I apologise, but I really do. I mean, I want to get this LP started. I really do. I've been wanting to do it for a while, but fate has a funny way of it's got a sick sense of humour sometimes. But oh well. So thank you for listening. And I shall I'll see you later, folks. So take care.